In my language, we call music ingoma. And ingoma is a word that means healing. It means music. In African cosmology, music is played for healing, and it carries within itself healing potencies.
Nduduzo Makhathini est pianiste de jazz, mais il est aussi shaman.
I'm a pianist, healer, improviser and scholar from South Africa.
Ses origines zoulou et ses études supérieures en musique lui ont permis d'élaborer un jazz spirituel.
So the connection between the jazz sensibility and the indigenous and folkness in African music is a very explicit one, in a sense that all of these kinds of musics, they really connect with modalities of healing, modalities of humanness. And so everything for me is governed by this idea to produce a healing potency, and including the piano, which is a Western classical instrument.
Nduduzo Makhathini est devenu chaman à l'âge de 13 ans.
I inherit this shamanic practice through lineage because there are people in my family who practice this and they pass it on to the next generation, but also by way of initiation. And initiation is really a way to connect the living and the living dead that are called the ancestors, and to find a way to communicate. It is a deeper way of listening. To be a shaman is to be someone that listens.
Grâce au chamanisme, il s'initie aux pratiques de guérison par la musique. Il s'intéresse particulièrement à l'indicible, ce qu'on ne peut pas exprimer, grâce à l'improvisation.
Being a shaman is the foundation of my musicality. I think of my music as a space for citation, in a sense that I'm drawing from these active vortexes of energy and life and inspiration that are not physical, but that are spiritual. So that's how my music is informed by the ineffable, the unspeakable. All of my concerts are really based on this idea of the unspeakable once more, that I can never really know what's going to happen. And that's the beauty of it. We invoke something deep within ourselves that reminds us of a better world.
Il conçoit le jazz comme une ouverture vers l'autre, un pas vers l'égalité.
Everywhere around the world, jazz pushes us to remember a collective memory where race doesn't exist, difference doesn't exist. Jazz that brings us to be equal, to be the same.
Pour lui, le jazz est bien plus qu'un courant musical. Il reflète le fait de faire partie d'une communauté et exacerbe le sentiment collectif.
Music always reminds us, like if we think about an orchestra, and the fact that in an orchestra you have to play until you can't really hear your voice, but a connective voice. I think that's a beautiful metaphor for how music is inviting us to situate ourselves within this communal state. And that will resolve a lot of things in the world if we were to always feel that we are part of the whole, as opposed to an individualistic aspect. We have a concept that is well known around the world called Ubuntu. In Africa, it says that I am because you are. So you always have to think of yourself in a communal way with others. And the jazz ensemble presents this metaphor for a world that works and functions together.